Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the section 2 on the ER model for database systems. So from today, we will move to the new section on the ER model. ER model denotes the entity and relationship model. It is a very simple but a very powerful model. The general, no matter what kinds of projects you are interested in, you will start with ER model as the beginning. ER model provides lots of basic structures for you to model the real-world entities, attributes, relationships, as well as many other constraints among these entity and relationships. So before we start the section, I'd like to show you with a very good information. Today, I just happen to find a new software which can help us record the screens. It is called the QuickTime Player in the Mac. Before I use Zoom for recording the videos, however, the resolution or the quality of the video is not very good, and I can achieve the maximum is the 1080p as the resolution. However, I still find the video to be very foggy when I upload to the YouTube. And I find this QuickTime Player today, and I also noticed that if we double click it, we will be able to find one option, which is a new screen recording. So by clicking this new screen recording, we're able to start recording the videos. So right now I'm recording the video with this QuickTime Player. You can see the resolution is much higher than the videos we used before. I really hope we can make videos which are high quality for our students. And when I search like videos on the YouTube, I always find sources with high quality and high resolutions. Therefore, this new tool will enable us to record very good videos for the following class. Okay, let's come back to the section, and someone might still have some problems in accessing the slides, so let me show you again in this video. Generally, you can open your Chrome, you can type in the URL to the course website. It's called ifnlab.org/courses. And then we can go to the page. At the right corner, we have a link about the schedule spreadsheet. It is hosted via the Google Drive, so we can go to the page. I have some plugins installed in the Chrome, so therefore we may have to click this button to go to the Google Sheets instead, and we can close this. And inside the spreadsheet, we have one column about the slides. And right now we have posted the ER model already, so by clicking this link, we can access the slides. So we can open this new tab. Depending on your computer, if your computer doesn't have this PowerPoint installed, then you can open the slides via the Google Slides directly. It is also very good. Otherwise, you can download the slides by clicking this button. By the way, if you know that the FSU ITS, they offer the free version of the Microsoft Office. If you are interested in this software, you can just download from the FSU ITS, this store. It is free for students, I think. Okay, let's go to the slides. And let me close the Chrome for you. Okay, so let's start a new section. And before we introduce the materials, we may wonder why do we have to spend time on studying this? So the motivation is very important for us to study and to do some things. Generally, when I start a new project or start something new, I always ask myself, why do I need to spend time on this? So normally, according to my experiences, finding a motivation is very important. Probably I can share with you some of my story about my undergraduate studies. I get my undergraduate degree in China. In Chinese universities, we have 4 students share one dorm. So if we have lots of people in the same dorm, then many things may happen. For example, we may play the PC games together until midnight. It is a good thing. I mean, we can develop a very good relationship with many good friends by playing the PC games together. However, it can also be a disaster for our studies. For example, if we play the PC game very late in the night, and then we cannot get up in the early morning. So in Chinese universities, we can have some classes which are very early, like 8 a.m. in the early morning. So therefore, if we do play the PC games the night before until like very late, then we will not be able to get up to attend the classes. When I was in my first and second year, I cannot find the target or the motivation to study. Therefore, my GPA is not very good in the initial years. I know I cannot continue the life like this. Therefore, I try to ask myself, what's the motivation for me to study? I asked me this question for a very long time. Probably you're also asking yourself, right, at this stage. I try to find an answer and try to find a motivation to push me to study. Finally, I find the motivation for myself. Therefore, in the later years, I generally quit the PC games. I don't join the PC game teams anymore, and I only play the games with my friends occasionally, maybe just after the finals during the holidays. So finding the motivation is very important. Otherwise, we can get lost very easily. It is especially for the young teenagers and the young people because right now you don't have the motivation to do many things. So if you can find some motivation and some interest in some courses or some subjects, then it can provide you with not so power to learn many hard things, especially for computer science. You have to do the projects, right? So this is my story, and I also hope you can find your motivation and your dream, and then it can provide you with some motivation to study this course as well. Okay, let's come back to the course. Why we should study the ER model?